Well, like, he's better utilized. I'm just saying.
Do do do. What's up? What's up, fellas? Hello. How are you? That's me saying hi to the tune of Berlin's Take My Breath Away. A little bit, sort of, from Top Gun.
From Top Gun.
Yeah. The original Top Gun.
Is that what that's from?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't realize we were recording.
We are recording. We're doing the show right now.
Of course we're recording.
We're always recording. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Google it.
What is happening?
Is that how everybody knows it, though? Is because they Google it? Because everyone has access to Google? Is there somebody who hasn't Googled it yet that doesn't know? Is that possible?
I think it's funny to tell people in life to Google something that's like sort of ungoogleable. I don't know. It just makes me laugh.
It's what they call a wild goose chase.
Oh. Yeah, Google it. Yeah, you should Google it. That's why they call a wild goose chase. Google it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Google that, Katie.
Start talking about hockey, Brett.
This show's not about hockey. Why isn't this show ever about hockey? I always tune in and I'm talking about hockey.
Whoa. Fiery already.
Meeting is being recorded.
Yeah, man. Coming in hot, dude. It's the Christmas season, man. You know, like people are. I'm holding on by a thread, guys.
Ryan's thick thread, thin thread. How big is this thread?
I'd say right now I'm holding on by yarn, maybe.
Okay. So it's nice and soft.
Yeah. Link, what's up, man?
Yarn, really?
Yeah. You've been ducking the show. Where you been?
Yeah, what's up?
I've actually been just trying to cover the team in the correct ways to provide you guys the hockey information.
Okay. He's gonna spin this baby around. All right. I see.
I respect that.
That's cool. That. Yeah. I mean, it's called the unsponsored cold open right now, but it could be called the unsponsored spin zone with the missing link.
I like
the
that.
Unsponsored spinorama with former Spokane. What are they?
Braves.
The Braves. Dang it.
He said that like you gotta know that shit.
Well, all I had in my head was the baseball team, the Indians, right?
Well, there's the Chiefs, the Indians, the Braves. They're all like Native
Americans. I know. And I was at the same time, I was also going, "What's up, Spokane? What? You guys, come on." But anyway,
Such a nice buzzer sound.
It's the unsponsored spinorama hosted by the missing link. Buddy, we've been missing you on the show. The Kraken guys, we got a lot to talk about. We do have some hockey to talk about on this episode.
And we're going to do it.
Absolutely.
Oh, and we're going to do it. Yeah.
It's about time.
Release the show.
Can she say that?
Yes. Was somebody else saying that?
Where's the music?
Hold on. I'm just going to put it in. I just need a beat. Hold on. I'll put it in where she yelled it, but hold on. I just need a beat.
Okay. Like a beat. Like
Oh! Why are you in such a hurry?
Young fish.
I know, right?
What are you in such a hurry for?
What's cracking? We cracking. We cracking. We dipping. We diving. We sliding. We snapping. Hockey in Seattle, boy, we all about the action. Release the show. Release the show.
Hey, it's your favorite hockey show that's not about hockey.
I think you're going to have to include that, yes, in the intro every time.
Wait, actually, you know what? We should spin that around. It's your favorite show about nothing that's sometimes about hockey.
Yes.
It's Release the Show, everybody. Welcome to the show. Producer Katie, what are you in such a hurry for? Huh? This is some people's favorite hockey podcast. They want it to last longer.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We've gotten emails that say the show is too short. So here I am
want us
trying
to
to
take it
lengthen it
slow.
out, and producer Katie is just yelling out the name of the show, which, as the rules state, as it says in the bylaws of Release the Show,
Yeah. You can Google that.
you must play the theme song
You have to.
when it happens. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Brett. He's Chris. That's the missing link, Ryan. And you guys can email us anytime, releasetheshow@gmail.com. If you want to rant, positive or negative, we keep it anonymous at releasetherants@gmail.com. Both email inboxes also unsponsored.
Let's be clear.
If you're listening out there, you own a company, you want to sponsor your boys, hit us up. You could slide into the DMs, baby, if you want. You know, that's fine. Or you can hit
Talk
us up on the
sexy to those
email.
advertisers.
Whatever. Social media is at Release the Show. Welcome to the show, everybody. Guys, before we get talking hockey, which we're gonna do, just a quick word here. I do another podcast with Lofa Tatupu, former Seattle Seahawk.
Who?
It's called the Take 12 podcast.
Just kidding,
and,
Lofa.
and we're doing a toy drive, guys. We're doing a toy drive with our sponsor, Wiener Schnitzel, which is a sponsor of the Take 12 podcast, not yet of the Release the Show podcast. If anyone over there is listening at corporate, you guys could come over here too. But
I
anyway,
didn't know. You got to have big wieners to do a hockey show, not about hockey.
the segment's right itself over here, guys.
Don't they?
But we're doing a toy drive, which is a cool thing, and it's going to be happening on Monday, December 12th. That is next Monday as you're listening. So this coming Monday, probably as you're listening to this episode. And we're doing a toy drive. Bring an unwrapped toy to the Fife location, the Wiener Schnitzel Fife location. So come on down. They got delicious hot dogs, ice cream, sodas, all that you can check out while you're there, of course. But you can drop off the toy. And I mean, we're trying to raise like a truckload of toys, guys, right? So we need people to come down. You don't have to just bring one unwrapped toy. You can bring as many as you want. And we will be donating those with that podcast and all of that. But I wanted to mention it on here. I will be in town for that. Lofa will be at the event down there, signing autographs and all that. And also, I think a couple other former Hawks might be stopping by, friends of ours. I don't want to say any names, KJ Wright. I don't want to say any names, people who might be stopping by.
You can also bring a
Katie,
toy.
don't get so nervous. I said might be. Might be.
You can also bring a toy to the Fife location or the Everett location for the month of December.
Oh.
Our actual event is happening on Monday. But if you're in town and you're in the area, bring a toy.
Well, I stand
get a dog.
slightly corrected. My
No,
bad.
I'm just adding to it. I'm not correcting
No, that's
anything.
fine. No, it's fine, Katie. It's
I'm
fine.
correcting you by
No, it's fine. It's fine.
teasing that
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
just
Katie,
because
it's fine.
I've texted.
No, sure. That's fine. Just
He said
I did my
maybe.
best.
He said-
I did my best.
he
A lot
said-
of defensiveness going on between you two this morning.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going away now.
I'm
Mute my
just kidding.
microphone.
Don't say sorry. You had the info, bro.
Okay, all right.
Let's talk about it. What's going on?
She's nervous because I was going to give out the name of Seahawks that might or might not show up.
Yeah.
Oh,
So she got
got
nervous.
it.
She got
So she's doing her job.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you, Chris.
and I'm trying to be provocative, which is my job.
Well, show me some shoulder then.
Anywho, that is going on Monday. Fellas, let's talk some Kraken hockey. Link, you got to get in on this because we were riding high the last time that all of us talked. We were riding the streak and everything was going well. And then you look up and all of a sudden it's not going so well. Last night, they dropped one to the Montreal Canadiens, the first one they've ever dropped to them, by the way. We had never lost to them before. There's some hockey talk for you. But 4-2, we go down and we go down hot. However, Shane Wright scored his first goal, so there was a bit of a silver lining. Chris, you were drinking your vino and watching the game. What'd you think?
Well, you know, I was talking to, I was texting a friend during the game at the end who said, hey, you know, all good things come to an end. You know, and I was like,
Ah,
I don't know who said that. Who said that first? Like,
Shakespeare.
you know, but like, is that really true? Because the way that I felt about it was like, for one, like you said, we had some good things cooking, and yes, we went down to our vaunted rivals, the Panthers. But I was willing to let that go. I was willing to let that be a one-off and whatnot. Here, the Canadians coming in. It's Shane Wright's first game against the team that passed him over. We're about to do this. We've never lost to them, and then we give up 2 goals in 7 seconds.
Yeah,
2 goals in 7 seconds. Which I looked up, by the way. That's not a record. You may not have known this. It's 2 goals in 2 seconds, also held by the Montreal Canadiens, 2018.
Ooh. But it's got to be a record for us giving up that many goals in that amount of time. It's probably a team record for us. So there you go. There's a benchmark.
But anyway, I was just like, does that have to be? Do all things? Is there not one good thing that lasts, that doesn't end? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
I will answer your question in a second because I'm feeling some Seattle fan coming on. I feel a bout of Seattle fan
tends to be what I do
over there. Ryan, talk to us about some hockey though, man, because what's going on? We outshot them almost 2-1 last night. And like, you know, Chris said, they got those 2 goals very quickly, but we weren't able to do anything with all the chances we were getting.
You're allowed to have a couple off games. I mean, it's going to happen through the course of the year.
Yeah.
Just like anything. We had the winning streak. Hopefully we're not going on a losing streak. Shane Wright coming up, scoring his first goal. I mean, that's the 20th Kraken to score a goal this year. So the depth of the team isn't going to allow a losing streak to continue. They're too good for that.
Mr. Brightside, I like that. Okay, good.
I thought that was a point.
He also played 11 minutes yesterday, not his 5 or 6 like he was doing earlier in the season. So I think things are looking up.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. We need, you know what we need? We need a sound that's like positive, but that's not the point sound, but that, let's see. What do I got over here?
Well, I got a question for the link while you're looking at that.
We'll use that one. You know, like the old school, like PSA one, because that's good. Those are good points, Ryan. I like that. Depth of the team. I like that.
But something that you said, about the depth of the team. So correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like people have said we don't necessarily have just a bona fide scorer, superstar,
right?
You know, an OV, something like that. Now, maybe we have one in the making with Matty B, but we've got depth. We've got people contributing all over the team. Has there been a team, since I'm not a historian in hockey, has there been a team that wins the cup based on depth, based on having just an overall team that doesn't have somebody that strikes fear, that doesn't have that bona fide score? Is that sustainable, that depth that you're talking about, that everyone's just sort of contributing, but there's not that one main person? What do you think?
If everybody plays in the team system, that's what it's designed to do, is to highlight everybody's strengths in that system. So the guys who can score goals, they got to step and score goals. Everybody else who goes out, grinds, goes into the corners and gets the pucks and passes out into the slot, all those kind of key players will, the team, that hockey, like we were talking about earlier, hockey is a true team sport. So if everybody plays their role in the team, then that is what that system is designed for, and you'll see wins out of that.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, yes, you want a goal scorer. You love a goal scorer, but is it absolutely necessary? Not when everybody else is contributing.
No, false. No, wrong. Hold on. No, no, you got a point earlier. I'm taking a point away.
I just wanted to use that sound.
What this means is that Ron Francis and the front office has to be, and probably is, working the phones or doing whatever they're doing, sending emails, because what we need to do, especially before the deadline and whenever the deadline is be buyers, not sellers this year. We were sellers last year. I'm going to give myself a point, by the way. We were sellers last year.
It was rigged.
But look at the record. Look at the standings. We need to be buyers because we are one splash. Chris loves us. I got to get a splash sound effect. We're one big splash move at the deadline away from somebody who can come put the puck in the back of the net on a really consistent basis, every single night, be that go-to person. And isn't that really what this team needs, Ryan?
Well, we got Matty Beniers. He's pretty good at that.
Yes, he is great at that, but come on, let's add, dude. Come on, though. Let's add who's out there. Come on.
Are you saying you don't want to be a buyer?
I don't know how the NHL works, but isn't there someone who's got to be on sort of an expiring contract, looking to move, somebody who's looking for a hot team, somebody who's on a dud? Come on.
Well, let's get close to the trade deadline, and then let's try to grab somebody. That's obviously going to be the best thing for us.
But if the Kraken record is what it is right now at the trade deadline, then that's what they have to be doing. Otherwise, fans of the Kraken should go absolutely livid and burn the place down.
We weren't supposed to be this good in season 2, so
I know, but we are this good. So strike while the iron's hot, baby. Let's go.
But if you ask any of the players, we asked Jerry McCann after the game in LA what makes that team so good to win in overtime, to get those bonus points. And he went right back to depth. He said there's 5 or 6 different groups that put on the ice together, and those guys will succeed. So they're going to lean on that until they find somebody.
I got to start getting you to cut out your audio and sending it over so we can play it on the show like a professional show.
I mean, I emailed it over.
Ryan, you guys, if you're watching the games on Root Sports or Hulu or wherever you're watching, if you keep watching after the game, our guy Ryan, he's in some locker rooms and he's asking questions. That's a question he asked to McCann. And then also, if you're not following our social media at Release the Show, Ryan puts up all his stuff on there. I mean, Ryan's basically a beat reporter for the Kraken here on Release the Show. So if you're looking for Kraken news, make sure you're following us and checking out Ryan and listening for his voice and his hand. You probably could see his hand and the iPhone reaching in to McCann on that one.
They say yes? Missing link from Release the Show. Go ahead with your question.
We got Littlefinger to crack a smile after that game, so he has a little personality. We're bringing it out of him.
Coaxing it out.
The answer, Chris, the answer to your question is actually yes. Like his press badge says Release the Show on it.
Yes.
It's awesome. Dude, McCann, by the way, just like last year, absolute stud. The goal last night against the Canadians, the little flick in, he goes to the front
redirection.
There. I mean, is sweet. His shots from the what do you call it? The slot there, Ryan, the elbow. What is it?
High slot.
All right, slot. Yeah. I mean, he's sweet, dude. He's the Salmon McCann.
Salmon McCann.
Ryan, when is the trade deadline? Producer Katie, can you help me? NHL trading deadline. Because Ryan, who do they got right now that you would say, okay, that's a piece you could maybe let or be a piece that you move, or use as a trading piece? It's not till March 21st, but so I guess we got quite a bit of time.
I still want to see all these guys develop.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm ahead of myself.
We're jumping the gun.
I'm ahead of myself. You see how excited I get? They win 7 games. I just jumping up and down.
You're already at the trade deadline. All right.
All right. Let me slow down. I'll slow down. That's on me. My bad.
The moves that they made in the summer are starting to work. And like I said, I keep going back to the team aspect. Like they're all designed to play within that system and for each other. So I don't want to see any of these guys go. Just like last year, they started trading away like players we started getting used to. That was tough.
So missing link, you talk about the system because last year everyone was complaining. People were pointing the finger at Littlefinger, pointing probably their biggest finger at Littlefinger, saying it's him. He's got to go. Did he make? Do you know? Did he make any changes with his system, or is it the same system, different guys? We brought on guys, they're gelling. Some of them who have been here both years are playing together better. We brought on some pieces that work better in the system, or is he tweaking it? Is he doing better this season? What do you think?
You're always tweaking it a little bit, but it's just like you said, the players gelling, all the stuff that we complained about last year, starting to happen this year. There's 3 stretchy besties now on the ice.
Wait, who is it?
I don't know.
Who they add?
They're all lined up together. So like before the game, when they're playing soccer and they're doing the warm-ups, it seems like they're more focused, especially during that win streak. They had something to play for. Like they like collecting those wins, and it's business-like. They're really focused. And so it's having those types of players and that mindset. And again, doing the little things and just being comfortable, knowing where your winger is on the ice when you're in the corner, where is he going to be? And so I think, given a year of playing and now you're a quarter into the season, those line developments, players playing together, that all pays off at the end when you start talking about wins and losses.
Well, obviously they're night and day from where they were last year. 25 games played, 15 wins, 7 losses, 3 ties. So 33 points, second place in the Pacific right now. Okay. But I think, Ryan, though, what I want to hear from you, though, especially as a former player.
Okay.
So you better just say it, or else he's going to argue with you.
I want to know. I have to know, because as a new hockey fan, I don't understand how you can be a team that's in
Google
second place, how you can be a team that has guys that are scoring. I mean, we're winning all these games. And then you play a game like that against the Canadians, where you do what happened last year, which is give up 2 quick goals quickly. And then, like I was trying to say to you earlier, outshoot them 2-1 and not be able to put it in from a hockey player. Why? I'm a new fan. It's frustrating. We're outshooting them 2-1. We're getting all these opportunities. We're just not getting it to go in. Why is the puck not going in the back of the net? And then they shoot half the shots and score twice as many goals.
It's the stick's fault.
Okay.
When you miss one, you look at your
knew it.
stick. It's the stick's fault.
All right. All right.
I mean, you got a couple games at home. They were just on a long road trip. You got a couple games at home. You got chores when you get home. You got to take the trash out and help.
Chores.
Cool. So they're going back on the road.
This is real life.
What
This
is
is
he
real
talking
life.
about?
They're going
Oh
back
my
on the
God.
road. They've got an Eastern swing where they're playing some middle of the pack teams. Those kind of situations are good for teams. Get back.
Do
on
hockey players like going on the road more than playing at home?
Absolutely.
The more you
Let's
know.
talk about our sponsor, betonline.ag. BetOnline.ag, everybody, whether you're using the browser by typing in betonline.ag or using the mobile app, the award-winning mobile app, it's all good at betonline.ag. Your number one, wait, let me read this directly so I get it right. It says,
Shuffled the paper, lost his place.
it says, BetOnline continues to be the top online resource for all your sports information, from live in-game betting, props, and futures to their 24/7 online casino, which never closes. Bet on the NFL, NHL, NBA, even golf, esports. You can bet on anything over there. Use our promo code BELIEVE50 for a 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit at betonline.ag. Bet online, where the game starts.
I got a betting question
Okay.
for either of you,
Okay.
or both. Let's do both. If you had to bet, who is going to be our leading scorer at the end of the season? Now, of course, let's say aside from if we brought somebody on and whatever at the trade deadline,
Right.
forget that. But looking at it now,
Okay.
is it Canner, Salmon McCannon,
I'm going to write this
Matty
down.
B,
I'm going to hold you guys to this.
your guy Dan?
You have to answer this too.
Okay, I'll answer it too. I didn't actually. Yeah,
Ryan,
I gotta answer.
hockey expert, beat reporter for the Kraken. What do you say?
Bjorkstrand, Burkowski. Who's it going to be?
Probably going to be Beniers, but I'm going to go with McCann.
Mm,
Trying to
Okay.
step it up.
all right.
He's probably saying, why are you guys not saying we have a legit scorer right now? I just put in another one last night. I think he's got up to 12 now. He's like, I'm the team's leading scorer. He's like, I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
He has 2 in 2 games.
Okay. We got to vote for the Salmon McCannon.
Listen, we have quality young talent on the team, but if you bring in another Bjorkstrand, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Even
Two
just
of them?
one more of him. Ryan, I mean, we gotta, you know what? We gotta look it up. Because I'm gonna make a board over here. Guys who might show up. Because I gotta get some names off the top of my head. I gotta start looking at some contracts with some other teams and stuff like that. I'm gonna start playing Ron Francis at night. I'm gonna start role playing in the living room.
Sounds
At
like a lot
night.
of work.
I'm
Start a
gonna
draft board.
come, dude. I'm gonna come correct on the next episode, though. Don't worry. I'm gonna have some names. I'm
Ain't
gonna, put
nobody
some,
going to rant about you.
I'm gonna put some guys up on the board with some thumbtacks, like 8x10s, and like some red yarn. Yeah, I'm gonna say your Kraken leading scorer at the end of the year is going to be, well, that's on the team right now. It's a battle of the bees. It's either Bjorkstrand or Maddie B. I'm gonna go with the vet, even though I'm rooting for the kid.
Well, I think in order to make this interesting, I was going to say McCann or Maddie B. So I'm just going to go with the kid because I feel bad last episode. I sort of called him out for wanting lasagna on Thanksgiving, even though his mom probably makes some like amazing lasagna. And I love lasagna.
Ryan said he heard that episode too.
Oh, he did listen? Oh,
yeah.
Well, I got your back, Maddie B. Okay. I'm back on Team Maddie B.
Yeah.
Leading scorer. We're going to celebrate with your mom's lasagna when we both win at the end of the season.
Come on, leave his mom out of this, please.
Yeah, sorry.
It already got weird last time. Ryan, I want to ask you about Shane Wright because he scored his first goal last night. Sweet goal from one knee. A nice snipe from the, what was that? The low slot, Ryan?
Just a slot.
It was the slot. All right, it was a slot.
The mid to high slot.
Yeah.
But Shane Wright,
slot, danger zone, whatever, all those weird terms.
Ooh.
Shane Wright, guys, he's on the board. He's back from the AHL and he's ready to play in the NHL. And he scored his first goal, and it was sick. And people were saying that not only was the goal awesome, but that he basically, reading Kraken Twitter last night, people were just, oh, he looks like a completely different player. And so being sent down, that move seemed to work out, Ryan?
Get your little confidence and get some ice time and get some real world playing time. I mean, it's still pros down there.
Sure.
It's still pro hockey.
Yeah.
So he gets a couple goals, he gets some confidence, and then I thought he'd be down there for a little bit longer, to be honest. I didn't think they'd bring him up that quick. Last night he was right place, right time, but you got to capitalize on those, and he did just that. So I think he's off to a good start again.
No, just playing the music every 5 seconds.
I crack myself up. There it is. So I've read on Kraken Twitter, Chris. We got the hockey opinion from Missing Link. You hear that? We were talking hockey. Now, Chris, here's something not hockey to talk to you about. Okay, because
I'm the expert on all things.
I saw on Twitter, man, that his hockey nickname is Shano or Shano. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's SHANO. And we got to talk about this. Because that's a no-go for me, man. It's not, first of all, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And so, because like Shane, so Shano, but
I would think that's how you would pronounce it.
Dude,
like
Drano. Come on, are we 8 at our first Pee Wee skate? Come on now.
I remember my first Pee Wee skate.
Your nickname is staring us right in the face, and it was brought to us in the early 90s by NKOTB. Your nickname is The Right Stuff. And if there's not posters being made with him holding an astronaut's helmet and a hockey stick, and it says The Right Stuff, also because there was a cool movie called The Right Stuff, remember? And then you could also go boy band poster, The Right Stuff. Like, your nickname is The Right Stuff, dude.
Yeah.
That's your nickname. And they should be playing that in the arena every time he scores. They should be. They could forego lithium when he scores because the kid is going to be a superstar.
Which, by the way, DJ Trunks playing that music. If you're listening, he's coming on the show.
Let's do it.
We'll talk to him about that. If they're not already playing that, we're going to talk to him about that.
Well, because also
I don't know what you're asking.
The song is a banger. Always
for sure.
Always will be. So come on, let's get the people pumping up there in Climate Pledge.
I do not know why you're even asking me about this because there's no argument. There's literally no argument. I saw somebody, I think also, because Kraken Twitter was on fire last night after that goal and everyone was talking about Shane. Someone called him Shaner as well. I saw Shano and Shaner. It's like, I get it. I mean, that just, it conforms to what people have done, but no, there's no argument whatsoever. What's up, Link?
You have to add an or a ski to a last name, and that's your hockey nickname.
The Right Stuff Ski. The Right Stuff Ski. There you go.
The Right Stuff Ski.
He's The Right Stuff Ski.
I mean, there was all sorts of puns going on cracking Twitter last night. You know what I mean? You had the McConaughey, all right, all right, all right. You had a ton of plays on right that were creative, that were fun, that wasn't just Shano.
Or according to
Shane.
Ryan, he could be the right stuffer.
Well, now
Yeah.
is there a
Either
different
way.
sound we can play for?
Yeah.
Either way,
Like-
we can't lose.
That was the right
That should be
Either way.
more, I think, like a bow chicka bow wow or something.
Oh, wait,
sound.
hold on. I got that.
Oh God, Chris.
No, I got that.
Sorry, I shouldn't be egging him on.
We need a soundboard over here.
No, man, it's mine. I got it. I got it. And I think
It was a poor management decision to let him
I-
have control of that.
I think I rest my case on all of it. All right. Either way, dude, it was sick. How about him scoring on the Canadians, boys? How do we love that?
Loving that.
Yeah.
Loving
Brings-
that. I wish he would have just stared him down like he did
Yeah.
at the draft. But
Brings a little extra heat. Yeah.
the excitement, I'm sure he was just pumped
Yeah.
to score a goal. Wasn't thinking about my enjoyment of watching him stare down the bench. But I mean, come on.
Ryan, you ever get
Awesome.
traded or looked over or maybe passed over by a coach or anything like that on the way?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You ever score against that coach?
You ever punch him in the
Absolutely.
face?
Yeah, it's the only thing you want to do is score against your former team.
What happened? Come on, give us a story.
Oh, they were it was like the first year, first time I got traded, first time I played the other team, and he was sending guys like after me. I don't know what it was I did to this coach, but he was like sending guys after me, and I got a little breakaway, and I actually scored on my former roommate. And so it was pretty fun. And then of course, yeah, you skate by the bench, you give him a little wink, nothing else, just a little wink. That's all. And then of course, they send somebody out the next shift to come fight me. So it's you gotta take it, dish it out. And you gotta take it.
Oh, you got in a fight after that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you're showing up the other team. It's hockey etiquette, hockey rules. You don't want to do that, but you can't. I mean, anytime you get a chance like that, you got to take it.
It seems
Oh,
very
man.
like tit for tat, like revenge filled. Like
lot of
nobody just
revenge.
takes the high road and doesn't do something. It's like, oh, you did that, I'm doing this. Oh, you
Yeah.
did this, I'm doing this. Is that,
There's a lot of
kind of how hockey
retribution.
goes?
Yeah, a lot of
retribution.
Yeah.
That stuff's kind of cleaned up now in the new NHL, but
Was it
Was it
sometimes you'll see,
soft?
like,
Are you saying it's soft?
it's a little soft?
Ooh.
So you're saying a guy like me who would be doing a lot of celebrating might not have to get in as many fights? That'd be sweet.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You
Back
gotta
in
get
the
your
day,
skates
though.
Are you going to ask them that at the next press conference?
Yes.
Excuse me, Sam McCannon. Are you soft? Is the league soft now?
Mr. McCannon, excuse me.
Excuse me,
I
sir.
don't have it on here. Did you forward
Mhm.
it? Hey guys, you want to check the email inbox?
See if we got
All right.
right.
Wait, are these wait, hold on 1 second. Hold on. So Katie,
They released the show from Taff, from Katie, from Joseph, and from Katie.
oh, I don't have one from Katie. Wait, hold on.
From
There's not
Joseph
one.
and Katie together?
You're like,
Did we get
it's
a
only
joint? They tag teamed us?
Weird. I'll forward these other ones again.
Hey, hold on. So here, she's just gonna forward some emails real quick. I don't have them over here. So wait, is this a rant? Oh yeah, now the rant. Okay. Sorry. Just that, guys. Rolling along.
It's all good.
It's all good, dude. It's all good.
So there's one from Mike. Oh yeah, you have that. Yeah, you have everything. It just says studio instead of Katie. Sorry.
Oh no, when you said from Katie, I thought you meant like from a lady named Katie.
Oh no, I was saying
From a lady named Katie
Don't call me Shirley.
in the summer.
All right, over to the email inbox, guys. The unsponsored email inbox is over here. We've got some rants to talk about. First of all, shout out to the folks who entered the ticket giveaway contest from our friends at epicseats.com. You guys can buy or sell tickets on epicseats.com, local Seattle company, doing it well up there. If you mention Take 12 podcast, the football podcast, you get an extra $12 when you're selling, or you get an extra 12% off when you're buying at epicseats.com. They got Kraken tickets, Seahawk tickets, tickets to anything you need. And some of you guys out there sent in the code phrase, which of course was Gordon Bombay is a drunk.
Mm.
And you entered to win the tickets, and we had a winner, right, Katie?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, we'll have to fix this part too. Sorry.
Remember before the show when you were like, hey, when you do that, just throw it to me, and I got all the deets. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
for
yeah,
sure.
sure, I'll do that.
Man.
I sent a lot of emails I'll send a lot of texts about our toy drive. All right. So I'm having to scroll for it. So that's the problem that we're facing here. And I should have been prepared, Brett. You're totally right.
But you know
Clean
what?
up that
You know what's
inbox.
funny? I would have not thrown it to you at all,
I know.
but you told me to.
Shit. Sorry.
She on the trading block?
Yes.
Rude.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, Link.
Throwing it under the bus.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Tamboni.
I mean, the trade deadline's in March and she's already on the block.
Should I stay or should I go?
You guys should fire me. Well, I
Oh.
can't find it. I cannot find it.
But what did you want to tell us about
I
it?
just was going to say his name.
You can't remember the guy's name.
Well,
Say
obviously
his
not.
name. Say his name.
All right. Well, then here, watch.
Gotta say the winner's name.
Yeah, we don't.
Ugh,
What's his name?
Told me to do.
I know. I'm sorry.
You guys have no idea. Like before, she was like, "Hey, when you get to that part of the show, just ask me about it, and I'll
Where's
just yell
his
out the guy's
fucking
name." And I was like, "All right,
name?
cool." Yeah, but Katie, you can remember his name.
Brett. It would be awesome if I did, or if I could fucking find it. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay. I'm sorry.
Wow, Link.
We're leaving all of this in.
No.
Yeah, we are.
No.
Oh,
I mean,
Well,
I'm
I'm
leaving
editing it
all
out.
of
I'm the one who
it
edits it.
in. Man, the Patreon is gonna go crazy.
Where the
On today's bonus episode,
we need to do some breakout rooms here. We'll let them two go off into a room of their own. They can figure this stuff out. Link and I will get back to talking about the real deal hockey like we're good at.
Come on, Hog, talk some hockey.
I got it. Charlie
Okay, hold on.
Thompson.
Wait, hold on. All right.
I got it.
No, we don't even need that. I'm gonna cut a bunch out. So do you have the winner?
Yeah. Right here. His name's Charlie Thompson.
Congratulations, Charlie, right? And
Charlotte Thompson.
but they went to the Canadiens game. I mean, sorry, they were on a heater, but unfortunately. But hey,
We'll give them that more, right?
Hopefully you had a good time at Climate Pledge and all that stuff. The reason I bring it up, guys, is because of the email inbox. The first email goes like this. And of course, this is actually a rant. So
Word for word.
it's anonymous. First off, Gordon Bombay is a drunk. Now the rant.
Business out of the way first.
God in heaven, why did the organization bring in Eddie Olchuk to be part of the broadcast team? Talk about a glaring black hole and an otherwise stellar team. What? They don't. I don't. Okay. All right.
No love for Eddie O.
You know what I gotta say? No judgment on the rant line. I'm not gonna. Hey, it's fine. It's the rant
Yeah.
line. Do what you want.
Yeah.
John Forsland is a spectacular play-by-play announcer. JT does amazing work on the mic and is probably the best dressed color commentator in the NHL. And Piper Shaw is delightfully talented, though she might want to have a little word. Wait, actually, hold on a second. Wait.
Hold on. You can't stop right there on the cliff.
No, stop. I don't think I'm going to keep reading this. Wait, hold on. I should have read this first. I'm just doing this totally live. Hold on. Because I want to see what the actual.
I was editing. He's reading it first.
Well, because it's kind of long. This is like
Oh.
4 paragraphs.
Somebody really did rant. Love it.
Check JT. Well, they're going on about like the makeup person could like maybe she could use some fake lashes, and I'm like, do I want to read that on the
Oh.
show? Like
Very detailed.
because it's my voice saying it, even though it's some idiot emailer. This is
you
a
said
real
that,
email
Joe.
though.
It is a really
The one thing I
email.
have to say
How
though
dare
is
you.
as a group, I
You're
wish
not
I
an idiot emailer.
John.
Thank you for ranting.
See, he's like saying like I don't think John Forsland likes them, and it's like,
John Forsland doesn't like his coworkers, the people he's working with.
Yeah.
does it like
And
the
so it's just
emailer?
like,
Can I make a suggestion?
what?
Reset by saying this. This is a good spot to check in. The next free ticket
Oh,
giveaway
okay,
is
yeah,
this,
good.
and then do the Joseph Pennizio.
Yeah, let me do it a different one.
And then probably end after that.
Maybe that was Gizmo who sent that in.
See, the hard thing is
Right?
maybe we're gonna have to just start highlighting these though, because the problem is they're too long. Like I'm gonna be reading for a while. So just like as a team, we kind of have to figure out what we want to do here a little bit for a second, just because that's a little bit of a long one.
I
And
totally
then, I mean, this
forget
one's long too.
again the login to the Gmail, so I can get that. But like, I'm happy to jump in there as well pre-show.
Cool.
Yeah,
and,
maybe
and like edit, like cut it down, like so that it's only a certain amount of a rant that you're reading, the good parts.
just
type
put
of
in like
thing.
ellipses. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like literally
Right.
just put in ellipses or
se-
something. But
I'll send you all those logins, Chris, right, when we're done today.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
But I mean, I'll just start reading if you got, whatever. It's fine. I'll just start reading and kind of do it and edit a little bit, and we'll do it for next time. Okay, here we go. So, Katie, you have the winner there. Who was it? Charlie, right? Charlie.
Yeah. Charlie.
Charlie winning the tickets. Charlie.
Charlie Thompson.
Did we say last names? Wait, shit. Maybe we don't say last names. Hold on.
All right.
Okay.
Katie, you have the winner there?
I do, yeah.
Who was it?
Charlie and his son.
Charlie and his son, who I think it was their first Kraken game, wasn't it? Congratulations to them.
Congrats, Charlie and son.
If you guys want to win tickets like Charlie and his son, then email us or rant to us and mention the phrase that pays, the secret phrase, and you could win some tickets. Our next ticket giveaway will be for the game on December 20th versus the St. Louis Blues. Should I start giving the phrase that pays on this episode? All right, well, I'll do it after I read some emails. The first email that I'm going to read comes in from Joe. Joe had a lot to say. Let me sort of jump around a little bit, but I love the rants, you guys. I love the people who send in the rants. You guys are becoming my favorite listeners. By
Here we
far.
go, Joe.
They're a lot of fun.
What you got?
Oh wait, it's anonymous. Shit. I'm getting my own bits. I'll just cut out the part where I said Joe. So here, I'll just start. You guys who send in the rants are quickly becoming my favorites. And I love the fact that it's anonymous. Here we go. I mean, it's been like 20 years since I saw any of the movies, and I'm not going to say I watched the new one, but isn't the premise that he was arrested for a DUI and his sentence was community service? There have to be some probation or counseling required, right? Maybe not. It's a 90s movie. Sorry, I watched the first two movies over as a kid, and I came up from a hockey family. I didn't mean any disrespect with my last email. What? Huh? But I did get a kick out of hearing it read out loud. Welcome to hockey fandom. It really is the best sport on the planet. I love all the Mighty Duck talk up top, by the way. Shout out. Shout out to the emailer.
Right.
The rant continues. You mentioned a few times how we're winning a lot of games that we were losing last year. A lot of that has to do with the additions we've made in the on the offense. Matty Beniers has been playing unbelievable. Birakowski is leading the team in points. Both players that weren't really doing that last year. Our defense goaltending has also been really up. I mean, yeah, nailing it. Like that, we've been saying all that stuff too. And this emailer calls them a championship caliber team. And I think we've stopped just short of saying that on this show. But hey, if you guys are comfortable with it, so am I. Here's a note about how they heard about the podcast, though, that I just like and I want to mention. They said, I initially heard about your podcast from the Bowie Backers t-shirts, which is cool. People checking out the Bowie Backers t-shirts and supporting the Bowie Backers t-shirts and stuff like that out there. It says, anyways, thanks for being a podcast. And I want to leave you with a parting thought. With the World Cup happening, how do y'all feel about the different ways offsides is being interpreted in each sport? I could bring up the two-line pass offsides, but This email's already gone on long enough. I think it's an interesting question because both sports have the offsides, of course, right? And the World Cup is using these fancy computers. And I got to say, I'm not even a soccer guy. I really only watch the World Cup or soccer when the World Cup comes around, or big time Sounders games, but like the big ones and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of annoying when the dude's only off sides by like half an elbow. It seems a bit like there's in baseball, they have sort of the, what do you call it? Like around second base, you sort of have the like close enough rule on a double play, good enough,
It's too exact for you.
Sort of like the human eye isn't able to detect that millimeter of their elbow that's sticking out. And I'm okay with that. Like if someone's offsides by half a step, all right, let's video it, bring it back maybe or something like that. But I don't know, the exact nano inch. Can you imagine them doing that in hockey?
Feels like that Tim way ago, right? Like
I just feel like these are sports that benefit from goal scoring rather than goals not being scored in terms of their entertainment value and all of that. So maybe bringing goals off of the board isn't really what the World Cup needs and what soccer needs. So, there's that. But Link, what do you think? You've been probably called offsides a couple times.
He was always a cherry picker, I heard.
Yeah. Soccer offsides annoys me. Just like you're saying, like you gotta have a little bit of that human element back and try to cheat some of that. Like you're always trying to find that little extra edge to it. But
and it all depends on when the guy kicks it. And like at field level on the same team, there's got to be players in front of you. There has to be, in football, in our football, the real
football.
Our football, the real football, how when they do the delay a game, the ref has to like look at the clock, then look down at the ball, and there's that half a beat. I kind of hate it in our football, but that's sort of what I'm saying they need in soccer is that half a beat that is okay. It's all good.
Sure.
Adds a little nuance, like you said, the human element. You want that. Not everything needs to be controlled by computers and AI and robots.
Yeah. And I think reviewing it just with video, where you have a camera that's looking right down the line, and then you just review it with video and the human eye still. And if the human eye can't tell, then you just do play stands. And if you can tell definitively, then you say, hey, it's overturned. But if it's too close to call, you just sort of tie goes to the runner and you get more goals scored and on we go, right?
Soccer can definitely benefit from more goals scored.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe
do you like that?
Field,
go ahead.
Go ahead. A little, yeah.
Putting it on ice.
Yeah, maybe make the goal about 6 inches bigger all the way around. Why not? Yeah, because according to Gordon Bombay, half an inch the other way would have gone in.
Half an inch the other way.
I got another idea for overtime, Link, that I had for soccer that I want to run by you for hockey, and then we got to get out of here.
Okay.
For overtime, right? In sports like hockey and soccer, these are, I think, the only two sports that it would really work for. Oh, maybe basketball too. For overtime, people don't like overtime. They had too many injuries, goes on too long, too many possibilities for things to happen, whatever. All right. Let's put the 3, 4, 5, whatever you want to start with, or for soccer, all 11, whatever it is. But then at certain increments of time, we start subtracting players live. The game doesn't stop them. The game doesn't stop. You just keep going. Like after a basket's scored, you just take a guy off the court. But for hockey, it'd be sudden death, of course. So you just take people off the ice and it's sudden death. Could be over real quick, could go over long. But either way, you know what we might get in all these sports? 1v1 and a goalie. So the goalie would never leave. But and so in basketball, you don't have a goalie. But in basketball, you'd get 1v1. Chris, can you imagine texting your buddies like, oh my God, Steph is going against Dame. You know what I mean? They got down to 1v1. In hockey, you have 1v1, but you still got the goalie, but it'd be like sort of a street thing going on there. And then in soccer, you could get it way down. You'd probably end up scoring when there's 4 or 5 left or something, a lot of space, right? Wouldn't that be fun as hell?
You'd have to be strategic about who you're taking off. I mean, it might not be Steph versus Dame. It could be Steph versus, who's Antetokounmpo. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes, because Giannis, a 7-foot who can dribble, you leave him out there forever, right? Oh, that'd be so fun. I think that'd be fun. I think I found the answer.
Link doesn't seem excited about it.
Are they always is the last guy, is he on the ice the whole entire time?
For the overtime, yeah.
The overtime?
Yeah, no subbing. You just start with 5. And then, like every 40 seconds, you take someone off or something like that. So the whole thing would be over in like 5 minutes and change anyway. Right?
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
likes it.
Wait, I need my music. Yeah. That's it
there
for
it
us,
is.
everybody.
There it is. There's B-Boy Fidget.
Another suggestion from Release the Show and Nice Guy Digital.
He's going to revolutionize sports.
If you want to win tickets to the Kraken from our friends at epicseats.com, be sure to email us the phrase, Release the Show has done it again.
Ooh, that's the clue?
Yeah.
Or the answer?
I mean, it can be
Clue.
anything, so why not? The Kraken, guys. The Kraken.
Okay. We
They
got a
are,
tough schedule coming up.
Yeah, I was gonna say Caps on the road on the road at the Caps, on the road at the Panthers, on the road at the Lightning, on the road at the Hurricanes, and then they come back to take on the Jets. So
We're tough too.
stretch of 4 games coming up, but we'll be rooting, and we all know that you will be as well out there. So check us out on social media at Release the Show. He's Ryan. He's Chris. I'm
See
Brett.
us on Monday.
Come see us at the toy drive. We'll be there. And if I could get back to the right board. Nope.
See ya on Monday.
Oh. Oh man, too much stuff to mention, too much going on, going too fast sometimes.